Yeah, I've been kind of unreasonably excited for this for some reason. uh Maybe because I get free NFTs and
Yeah,
I'm all about those NFTs.
the potential for airdrop as well. That's what I'm
Yeah.
looking for. I love myself some airdrops.
Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, maybe we should just give like a brief overview for anyone who like has no idea what this is. Arbitrum. If you haven't heard of Arbitrum, Arbitrum is a layer 2 for Ethereum. So it's kind of using Ethereum to secure the layer 2 of Arbitrum. I'm sure a lot of you have heard of Optimism, which is another layer 2. Optimism just did a token airdrop. What was it, like 3 weeks ago? And some of the qualifying criteria involved like using Optimism multiple times, using dApps, using different dApps on Optimism. So Arbitrum has stated that they will not have a token, although I think it's been pretty widely speculated that they will in fact have a token. No guarantees. I mean, we can't guarantee anything.
Yeah, but
But
the fact that they're denying it, right, is like also can look at it in ways like denying, really, no longer having like liability, right?
yeah,
Like, hey, we told everybody we're not going to have one, right? So, like we didn't tell them to do this. We didn't say, hey, there's gonna be airdrop, which means like, hey, there's gonna be value. There might be value in this. Maybe you should invest. So, kind of like a reverse psychology sort of thing, in my opinion.
yeah. So there's definitely a lot of speculation. So a lot of people are interested in using the Arbitrum layer 2, just to kind of get familiar with it and get some transactions on chain in case there is an airdrop. But also like it is a thriving ecosystem, I guess I'll say. Some of my favorite dApps are on Arbitrum already, like Balancer and
Beefy.
Beefy. Beefy Finance is also, shout out to Beefy, is on Arbitrum. So I've actually long since bridged over to Arbitrum a little bit. And basically, what they're doing with the Arbitrum Odyssey is it's kind of like a promotional tool, like to get more people to use the Arbitrum Layer 2. And Arbitrum Odyssey is going to take place over 8 weeks. And there's going to be 17 NFTs that you can claim if you participate in the different tasks. So yeah, it's like 8 weeks, and there's going to be like one task per week to participate in, and NFTs to collect along the way. So the way I see it is like, they're going to be promoting some of the dApps on Arbitrum, so I'll get a little bit more exposure to what's live already, and to get to test some of that stuff out. And I'll also be kind of keeping track like week to week, making transactions week to week. So if there is some sort of airdrop in the future, I'll have this history of
Mm-hmm.
interactivity on the chain, which is only going to help if you're interested in getting that airdrop if it exists ever. uh, so yeah, I mean, I think those are my motivations: get the NFT, play with the ecosystem, and potentially get an airdrop. Um, and I'll drop this article in the live stream. Oh, and I should also say on our Discord server, we do have a thread dedicated to the Arbitrum Odyssey. So we'll be kind of like, giving each other tips, letting each other know like when there's new stuff to do in the Odyssey, just to kind of keep everyone on track. So if you're interested in following along with what we're doing and how we're approaching things, join our Discord. So
Yeah,
with
we
that,
don't have a chat established yet, but maybe after this we'll set that up. And right now I've been posting in Ethereum, which is kind of not fitting, but yeah, we can create something for this
no,
entire thing.
Tuesdays we have an airdrops channel and a thread, an Arbitrum
Oh,
Odyssey thread
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
within that.
okay,
So
I'm behind the
anyway,
times then.
we can maybe make it more obvious to people. Um, but anyway, like, so yeah, the first week of the Arbitrum Odyssey is bridge week. So like the task this week is to bridge assets over to Arbitrum. Like I said, I already have assets over there, but to qualify for the collection of the NFT and participation in the Odyssey, you will have to bridge assets this week. So anytime, I think starting at 1 p.m. EST today, which is in the past, to I think June 27th or so. So yeah, I'd just recommend following along or doing it in the coming days. There's no like super rush. You don't get anything for doing it early. But that's where we're at. So I think all three of us, we've got Tuesdays here, Taharo slash Algo. I guess we call him
I'll
Algo
go.
usually.
Yep.
And then Winston's chilling with us. I don't know if he's going to participate in the
Hey, what's up?
yeah, but he'll be here. I think he's interested to learn a little more. So we're all going to bridge. So let anyone else have anything to say about that before we get started?
Oh, really?
So I guess just kind of one of the things that they pointed out, if you're, I'm currently sharing it on the stream, but they pretty much given us a whole list of different bridges that we're able to use. They're all on that graphic there. The one thing that does not count for this is actually using the official Arbitrum bridge. So,
which I think is a cool thing, honestly, because it's incentivizing using third-party dApps on the network that support the network. Right?
I think it's a way of kind of like nodding to everyone who's already helped build on Arbitrum and kind of a thank you, as in like now you guys are getting fees and more users are hopefully going to your platform. And I know Algo was already looking at it earlier today and said that multi-chain has been used so much that they ran out of liquidity.
Yeah, they ran out of ETH liquidity on the Arbitrum side because some people are using it. And to add to this, if you use the bridge that has the most ETH volume over the week, you get a extra NFT, which is pretty cool.
So I guess I can start with one. I don't know if everyone already has like a favorite picked out. I'm sure that Algo wants to use Hop.
Yeah, Hop baby. Hop bridge is amazing in my opinion.
I'm sure that Algo wants to use Hop.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can start going through this, and I think Rango Exchange was one that I've used for a really random trade way back when.
Yeah, I think I pointed you towards that. It was unique. You had to use it for a unique hop, and it actually worked quite well.
Yeah, I went from Polygon
Cosmos,
to Cosmos with Atom. So it actually took my Matic. No, it took USDC on Polygon and went through the entire process and left me with like a USDC on Cosmos. But it was actually really cool and slightly complicated, but it did the complicated part for you. It kind of shows you. So we'll just start going through it right now. Guess it helps if I connect.
Oh, and you can use multiple bridges as well. They have said that you can use multiple bridges. So my plan is to like shotgun it, use multiple bridges, and if I hit the one that's used the most, boom, I get the extra NFT.
Yeah,
that's what I'm assuming will happen.
So I also am going to try to use multiple bridges here. So I'm only going to be sending 0.1 ETH through this. Last time I used this, it had a nice little interface telling you where your money was going through, how much of the fees it took totally. Oh, wow. So it's actually going to pass me through the standard Arbitrum bridge, but the fee is $26.
Yeah, it makes sense because you're hopping right through ETH right now. Yeah.
Man,
currently right now to do this.
Gas is up.
I mean, gas right now is only at 26. Gwei. It's actually quite low.
Yeah, I'm not sure where it's getting that much fee from, but
well, hey man, I mean, if you want to try a different bridge, I mean, I think we can test a few here and kind of see what is going to be the cheapest as well.
Well, we ran into this when I was trying to use it, and it went from like for $50 down to like 45 cents. And I'm trying to figure out if there's actually something I can do to fix that, but maybe not.
I mean, maybe you can go to the official Arbitrum bridge, simulate the same thing and just see how much the Arbitrum bridge says the fees is going to be. If it matches, it matches. If it doesn't, then something weird might be happening. Maybe
Yeah.
Rango's taking a cut off the top, perhaps.
Yeah, it's only $3 to move it on the bridge.
We can't see your wallet thing.
So what
How
is
much is your wallet
the
thing saying?
Yeah, I guess I can actually switch it to my full screen here.
what's the official Arbitrum bridge say?
Oh, that's still the wrong thing.
No. I think Tuesday's trying to figure
yeah.
out how to show his frame wallet, perhaps.
Okay, now you guys can be able to see the transaction. So I know it says that connecting with MetaMask, so I actually use a different wallet, so sorry about that. But yeah, when I go through it over here, it's only saying that the fee is $3.87. Oh, $4.34.
Yeah, it's to jump to 35 Gwei, so that's why. Yeah.
Interesting. So Rango is either
Taking a cut off the top.
yeah, or maybe they're like doing it to, I don't know, like maybe they don't have like a great idea of how much it's going to cost, or like they want to subsidize it for when gas is high or something. I don't know. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
And I don't think Rango's going to be even in the top 4 or even 5 bridges in terms of volume over this week. I don't think it's going to be anywhere close.
Yeah, if you want to try a different bridge, I think it'll be good, even just to get a kind of a survey of the costs for each one too.
Yeah, I just kind of wanted to see. Oh, it still has to pop up my transactions, but yeah.
Oh, that was just the estimate. You want to see like how much it's actually going to charge?
Well,
Yeah.
it's only going to show the transaction fee. They might take a fee out along the way.
Well, maybe this is not so good for Rango. I know you're still in beta version 0.9, but it doesn't even detect that my wallet is currently on mainnet.
To be fair, though, you are using a different wallet.
Nah, man.
I mean, are you having frame avs right now? Is it using the MetaMask agent?
Yeah, so it's appearing as MetaMask.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Good old Control Shift R.
Yeah, well, I'm just gonna cancel this one out. We'll go to a different bridge, and we'll try it out.
I say check out the Seller Bridge.
Sure.
They've been
why
popping
not?
off recently. They have some good APY rates for staking on there. I'm getting more and more interested in it.
Once again, it helps to connect. Let's see, 0.001. I mean that seems reasonable. I think.
Well, we got also add in the transaction fee as well for the actual sending with the ETH, which is quite cheap.
I'm fine with this. So yeah, seller obviously a little bit more straightforward here. just picking the networks. You do have to choose your own asset, because they support quite a few. But yeah, we will. We'll send 0.1 ETH. It does say 5 to 20 minutes, which is interesting. I wonder how many verifications they want you to have, but
Probably the classic 35.
yeah. Oof, man, good thing we waited. $2.65 or 68 cents.
Yeah, gas is
Nice.
dropping right now. We're at 23 way.
That's a very,
Really
very
good time.
economical bridge fee.
Mm-hmm.
So we are transferred here. We'll open it in an Explorer. And I'm going to go ahead and take my transaction hash. And we're going to go over the TX Street. If anyone hasn't ever used this, it's like a little visualizer that kind of makes it look like South Park and displays all these nice little buses. And we are currently, hopefully, just one block away from being here.
Nice.
Yeah, I just did a couple transactions as well for some NFT related stuff, and TX3 is just great for visualizing how far you're behind with your transaction compared to the current blocks and gas
Yeah,
fees.
You can see the outlined bus right now is Tuesday's transaction.
Yeah, it's currently in the bus with a 24 gwei bottom limit with a +1 gwei priority fee.
Yeah, normally I'm a penny pincher, so I'll try to lowball it and take hours for my transaction to go through. But
yeah, I try to snipe it.
That's the way, man. Hey, Astro DeFi. Hey, Eves. How you guys doing? Right now, we're doing a bridge with Seller network to transaction succeeded. There we go.
Nice.
Awesome.
So I have completed technically step 1 of the Arbitrum Odyssey week 1. Who wants to go next? Who wants to use another bridge? Go through that process.
I personally plan on using 2 bridges.
You want to go next and start going through your bridges?
Sure.
There we go. Hopefully I got you. Yeah, I got you going. Look at that. We're so well put together. We even had a slide transition. Oh my gosh.
Nice, clean. So
beautiful.
I'm a huge fan of Hop Bridge. I've used them plenty before. Actually staking money. Staking crypto on their platform, on the chains that they support. I was part of their airdrop. I got a pretty healthy airdrop from them. Plus, I really like the team, how transparent they are. Great bridge. I'm planning on using 2 bridges here because you can use as many as you want. I'm hoping to hit the top 2 ones so I can get the extra NFT. The other bridge I'm going to use is Connext, but we all call it here good old Xpollinate because back in the day it was called Xpollinate. That was one of the first bridges I've used back on my BSC days when I was messing with Cake on PancakeSwap. So I plan on using those 2 bridges. First thing I'm going to do is I'm probably going to bridge from Ethereum to Arbitrum using Connext first. I got 1.07 ETH over here. Let me switch my wallet to Ethereum. Oh man, no bids received. Ooh. Maybe Connext is empty as well. That'd be pretty nuts. Let me try a good old Control-Shift-R. And I also opened up their Explorer as well to see what they have on there.
Yeah, the way a lot of these bridges work is that they have kind of like a pool of assets on one chain and a pool of assets on the other chain. So it's not really like it's transferring, your asset cross chain. It's like you're just depositing it into one side of the bridge on one chain, and then it's releasing it on the other side. So there are definitely times where people are moving a lot of assets. Like this happened in Optimism too. Like a lot of people that claimed their OP tokens and then tried to convert it to ETH and then just cash out. there were a lot of liquidity shortages on other chains from people trying to get out of optimism. Unfortunately, it's not probably
Says
not the
there's
hope of
yeah.
optimism, but
Yeah, so there's an 89.72 ETH on Arbitrum on Connext bridge. So I just did a good little Control Shift R for a lot of people in the space. Control Shift R fixes like most problems, honestly. Let's see if I get a route finding for this.
Next
Hopefully through
has one of
Steam.
my favorite like bridging experiences on their. I think they did a really good job on their site.
Mm-hmm. I agree 100%. Wow. Is this actually happening? Is no one fulfilling this? We
So
just hit another wall.
what does this mean exactly? Is there no liquidity or
Well, with Connects, how it works is people, the routers on the network, people providing liquidity stuff. It's not just one big pool; it's multiple people providing it, and they can bid for your transactions. But if no one's bidding for your transaction, this was kind of happening right here. I am connected to Ethereum mainnet on Connext. I'm choosing Ethereum to Arbitrum. Let's hop to Polygon and see if it does the same thing with 1 ETH. If it does the same thing with 1 ETH, that means no one wants to fund it on the Ethereum side. Fine right there. Switch back to Arbitrum. Same 1 ETH. Man, if that's the case, I don't know, Tuesdays, are you looking at it as well?
Yeah.
If someone else here can also look at it, if they're getting the same issue, then it's not just on my side, which can happen. Weird stuff with browsers, your wallet provider. I'm currently using a wallet called Rabby, which I personally really enjoy. Yeah. Anybody else having the same issue with Next?
Look,
I can get it to go through with 0.1
But anything more than that?
insufficient funds.
Oh, because you don't have enough more. Okay.
Yeah, my wallet only has 0.27 now because I've done some transfers.
I can try.
Yeah, just see if you can see the same error. That's what I'm curious about.
You can at least do a quarter of an ETH.
Anything more than that? Weird. I'd do as much ETH as possible coming from mainnet to make use of the gas, right? Make the gas stress as much as far as possible. Excuse me. Yeah, 0.25. You're about 0.5. I wonder where it breaks. It works for 0.5. Let's do 0.9. Maybe I'm just like too close to the limit for some reason. It's just not playing fun. 0.9 works as well. That's just kind of strange, honestly. 1.0 again. Maybe just selling bids are coming in. Oh, there we go. We're fine. It works now. Strange. Let's hit max and just see what happens. Okay. Yeah. So the other bridge I'm looking at to doing this on is Hop, because I like to compare bridges with fees and stuff. So I'm saying 1.065 here. I'm expected to receive 1.063 with a fee of 0, which is kind of cool. Though I'm going to need to hit max again. There we go. 1.628. 1.0628. Put it over here. There is a $10 fee. Over here, you're just paying for gas on this side. Gas is accounted for within the fee structure here. But I'm going to use Connext for going from mainnet to Arbitrum. So I'll just send out. I'll send out clean 1 ETH. Make numbers clean. Or maybe I'll tinker with them a bit to make sure, see if I can get 1 ETH on the other side. If not, it is what it is. So close.
You can see their beautiful status screen, hopefully.
Yes. Are you ready? Boom. I get 1.03 ETH on the other side. It's quite cheap. Gas is at 36 Gwei. I might try to be one of those guys, aka who snipes the gas. So I'm gonna hit swap. Receiving address on the other side, router address I'm using, feed, send amount, estimated received. Confirm. Just confirm my wallet over here. I'm gonna place it at, let's do 31 Gwei, and hopefully we spike back down. And sign. And look at that. Yeah, Connects has one of the best like bridge status screens, in my opinion. It's really nice.
I
really
love it.
nice. But if we hop over here, see my transaction is waiting this bus at 31 Gwei bus. And as gas goes up and down, my guy will hop from one bus to another and hopefully get hit here soon. But in the meantime, Tuesdays, you want me to wait for this to finish, or do you want me to start on the other bridge?
I could go through hop.
Okay.
Yeah, you can do hop. I'm planning on doing hop as well, but yeah.
Yeah, they said that you can bridge as many times as you want, using as many bridges as you want. So I think, yeah, I'll just start with hop. I am bridging from Polygon network. So I did check the FAQ on the Arbitrum Discord, which, by the way, if you are going to participate in the Odyssey, I would highly recommend joining the Arbitrum Discord as well and keeping track of the Odyssey thread there. They had a really nice FAQ. They have like all the links for all the bridges that are qualified for this. And in the FAQ, I read that you can basically transfer from any networks that the supported bridges support. So I can send ETH from Matic or Polygon to Arbitrum, and it will count. So I think I'm just going to send one ETH. 0.0008, not bad. This is interesting. So allow hop to spend your wrapped ETH on Polygon. Approve all. I think I'm actually not going to approve all. So, you know, for the security minded, I guess, this is basically saying like, if I checked approve all, then I'd basically be giving the hop bridge contract access to as much of my wrapped ETH on Polygon as basically infinite. But since I know I'm only transferring one ETH, I feel like why overexpose myself? If I have to approve it again later for more, I can, and it's going to be incredibly cheap because Polygon is cheap. So I'll just approve one wrapped ETH spend there. This is going to cost me 0.01 Matic, which I think right now is like, what is that? Like 4 cents or something.
Pretty much nothing. Actually, less than, yeah. If it's 0.01, that's 0.4 cents.
Nice. All right, that was confirmed, and then approve. Again, I'll just approve one. And yep, going from Polygon to Arbitrum. Send. And hop is really, really fast, so should be available pretty darn quick after I confirm this. How's your transfer for going Tuesdays?
Mine was finalized a little bit ago.
Nice. Have you checked it on the Arbitrum side?
I saw that it was in my wallet, but I guess I did not actually look. At my wallet.
Okay, so Hop says this is going to take about 5 minutes for me.
How many blocks are you waiting for on Polygon? 256?
256, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Just
so
take one.
I've had 13 L1 block confirmations. So mine has been completed. And it shows as a internal transaction because I did not technically do it with my own wallet.
Gotcha. Meanwhile, Algo is still waiting because he lowballed his gas.
Yep. Gas did spike to 41, and I did a 31. 30 Gwei Blue transaction. Yeah, 31 Gwei transaction. Gas is slowly coming back down. I'm fine with the waiting. I have all week, pretty much.
Okay, so since we're waiting, I got a question. Here we go. So optimism uses an optimistic rollup versus like a ZK rollup. What's the difference? And what's a rollup?
Yeah, so there are. So I'm probably not going to be able to go too deep on this. I will say that Optimism and Arbitrum. So we're going to Arbitrum right now, and Arbitrum and Optimism are both optimistic rollups. So that is one. So they're similar. ZK rollups are definitely a little bit more cutting edge. They do require, basically, they're not EVM compatible in the same way that optimistic rollups are. Like, you need to basically do a lot of special things to make ZK rollups EVM compatible. So that's why they're taking a little bit longer to adopt. With optimistic rollups, basically, correct me if I'm wrong, if anyone knows better than I do, but optimistic rollups require less validation, basically, on the rollup end, and rely on fraud proofs and reporting of invalid transactions to be basically dispute resolution to occur in that way.
Yes, you are correct.
Yeah.
On optimistic rollups, the contract does not require any verification, but the others on there can witness every transaction on the layer one and invalidate a malicious, I guess, transaction or state route within there. So my transaction actually just went through on Bridge Connext, which is pretty cool.
So I don't know if that necessarily answered your question, Winston.
I mean, it's a probably pretty it's probably a pretty complex answer, right? As you're getting into the mechanics of the blockchain. It's not going to be easy to. It's probably a lot more to it, but yeah, it does.
So Tuesdays, I don't know if you want to hop back to my stream. So my transaction went through on the Ethereum side. You can see the updated Connext UI status of it. So my transaction went through on Ethereum. Right now we're just waiting for the router. Router is pretty much the guy, your agent, the middleman, who takes your ETH in here, then sends you ETH on Arbitrum, pretty much.
I hate to be a stickler here. Could you zoom in your whole page?
Yeah, I'm running at a higher resolution. Some people here. So yeah, there we go.
Weird flex, but okay.
There we go. Oh my gosh, we can read everything now.
Yeah.
Nice. We can read that. Look at the beautiful illustration. It shows you exactly where you are. It shows you what state of the transaction is in right now. It even has the ENS name resolution and avatar, so you get those warm feelings knowing that you're going to the right account, that you've taken such care in customizing.
Yeah, and I can even click the view transaction right here. It'll take me to ConnectScan's transaction viewer and go even more in depth. Let me zoom in on this.
Oh, good. I love the encoded bid. That's really helpful for your
Wow.
average user.
It's nice. Look at that though. Like that's new that it shows like the bridge state on this details page too.
Yeah,
Like
it's pretty
that's
cool.
awesome.
It is pretty cool. Oh,
And they have just done
and
such a good job.
I have, it says right here, up in the upper right now, it says connect. So that's when you connect to Connext. If I switch over to this, let me switch over to here. Get a second. There we go. Yeah. It says sign to claim funds. So I can click this, sign to claim funds, and literally just sign a transaction. Well, yeah, just sign. Yeah, sign a transaction. Click that.
Yeah, sorry. Was that another gas fee or
Nope, no gas.
Okay, so it's just a signature.
Yes. And so that's the relayer fees right there for doing this transaction. 0.0007. Boom, claim successful. I now have
that animation.
Yeah, it's clean, isn't it? Clean.
I love it.
It's 77 cents for you if anyone wanted to know.
Thanks for watching out, Winston.
Yeah, hey man, trying to contribute any way I can.
That's pretty cheap, mainnet, right? Of course, there's the fee to send your ETH on mainnet, but sending ETH is the cheapest thing to do on mainnet Ethereum. Thankfully.
Yeah, it's gotten so much more affordable to bridge.
Yeah, so if I refresh this page, it should show that Arbitrum ETH, I now have like nothing over here.
When did they change your name?
Here. Huh?
When did they change your name to Connex?
This was like
a while
12
ago?
months ago.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we still call them X-Pollinate sometimes, just because that's what we kind of, air quotes here, grew up with. Yeah. How's your stuff coming along, Dujo? You're at 172 confirmation.
Yeah, it's actually taken a lot longer than I expected.
It's 172 Polygon blocks, which compares to like 35 ETH blocks. It's probably roughly around the same amount of time.
I'm actually gonna take the screen back just for a second here.
Yeah.
So this is my seller bridge. It shows up under the internal transactions. And basically 18 minutes ago, you can see that the money came through. My transaction fee was $1.57 on, I guess, yeah, on Arbitrum. So seller actually had to pay that. Well, I guess I paid the fee up front, but that's why I didn't get that perfect 0.1. But yeah, that was relatively painless compared to what we were used to when we started back in the day of praying that the bridge actually got our funds and we had no way of tracking it.
Yeah, it's gotten a lot better. Okay, so someone added some ETH to multi-chain side. Now there's 0.87 ETH, I believe, pulled out of into Arbitrum from multi-chain now. I don't know if you want me to do a little bit through there as well. Ooh, actually, someone just did some. Man, it keeps getting drained pretty quickly.
Why not? Go for it.
Okay. There's point. I'm scared that I might just do like 0.7 and it's going to get taken up pretty quickly. So let's approve some WETH because that's how much I do some. I'm not going to do 0.7 because I got a feeling it's going to get shot. I see it's already starting to go down. I'm just going to do 0.3. And there we go. 0.3. Do that.
Question for you, Dujo. In reading all the FAQs, was there a minimum amount of ETH that you had to bridge to count as participating?
There is no minimum. You can bridge as little or as much ETH as you want, and there is no minimum. Now, it's a little fuzzy. what the rest of the tasks are going to be. So they before the Odyssey even started, they did kind of like a voting on snapshot.org to basically like I guess for the community to propose which dApps they wanted to have included in the Odyssey. So presumably after Bridge Week, now everyone's going to have ETH over on Arbitrum. I'm assuming that there's going to be some tasks there that will require you to do something with that ETH. I don't think like it's going to be the type of thing where you're going to have to like spend a lot of ETH to participate in the Odyssey, but you may have to like, deposit it into Adapt for a while, or maybe provide liquidity or something. I really don't know. It's kind of open right now. So I would say you want enough to be able to, um, if there's 17 NFTs, there's 8 weeks. So I'm assuming there's going to be like 7 more tasks. So, you're going to want enough to be able to pay for gas for like at least 20 transactions. And granted, gas on Arbitrum is going to be much cheaper than on mainnet. That's why we like these layer twos, right? But you also want to be able to actually deposit some amount into these dApps. So, I think you bridge 0.1 Tuesdays, like I'm sure that'll be fine. I mean, I I would say just bridge as much as you're comfortable with. I mean, if you are gonna play the airdrop angle, like maybe there will be some sort of stipulation about the volume of transactions or something along those lines. Or like if you genuinely want to bring some money over to actually use on Arbitrum. If you're in Balancer on mainnet and you want to move over to Balancer on Arbitrum, I'm sure that there's gonna be some more like liquidity mining rewards. So yeah, sorry, I'm babbling, but I would say, yeah, there's no minimum. Bring as much as you feel comfortable with or as little. I think 0.1 is probably sufficient. I mean, I probably feel a little bit better at like 0.2. But gas is going to be really cheap, so it'll probably be fine.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I just got my approval done on multi-chain. I'm sending out 0.3 ETH from Polygon to Arbitrum. I get 0.298945. I'm gonna click swap right here. Yes, here's the details. Yada yada yada. The gas fee. Estimated time of arrival 3 to 30 minutes. So
yeah, you'll need to pay for gas to claim all those NFTs as well.
yes, that as well. Sign it. So it's going right now. I'm just gonna wait for some Polygon blocks to confirm it. I don't know how long it's gonna need, but yeah. Tuesdays, if you want to switch to Dujo stream real quick.
Mine just confirmed. So let's see. I'm gonna switch over to Arbitrum.
And my Polygon one just confirmed as well from using multi-chain.
Yep, there it is. So I already had a little bit of ETH over here. Now I've got a little more ETH. So if you do want to take a look at some of the dApps that are on Arbitrum already, you can go to portal.arbitrum.one, and it'll have a list. So like you've got some DEX aggregators like 1inch, Aave's over there already. Let's see. Lots of stuff I haven't heard of. There's a lot more stuff here actually than last time I checked. Beefy's over here. It's one of our favorite dApps. Bridges, there's Seller, Chainlink's over here. But yeah, they have lots of stuff, and you can sort by category. So if you want to get just a little bit of a sense of what's already there, you can do that. And yeah, let's try and track down that snapshot vote, because that'll probably be pretty informative on what other dApps will be included in the Odyssey. But right now there's no there's no indication of what the next week of the Odyssey will entail. So
yes,
gonna have to join up and follow along.
Yeah, definitely follow along with us here. We're planning on doing this every single week. Every single week that comes by with a new step in the Odyssey, we plan on live streaming it. Tuesdays, if you want to switch to my stream real quick. So this is one of our other favorite websites on here, DeFi Llama. And so I'm looking at the Arbitrum chain itself. It can show me its TVL over time, percent change, and a bunch of the protocols and apps that are on it, as well as changes in TVL, market cap by TVL, and the category they are in, and the other chains that each of these support. So this is a DeFi Llama is a wonderful, wonderful website for checking this sort of stuff. I use it quite a lot, actually. I'm planning on doing another bridge. I don't know about any of you guys. Tuesday.
Yeah, I'll probably keep an eye on what the volume's looking like and just try to transfer some on whatever is looking to be the one with the highest volume for bridge week. Because like I think like we said at the beginning, if you do happen to bridge on the bridge that has the most volume throughout this week, then you'll get an extra NFT.
That's what I'm trying to hit 3. That's what I'm hitting.
Is that 3 total?
Connects and Hop.
Is that 3 total NFTs? So if you use 2 different bridges and then you pick the bridge that has the most, like
no, it's just 2. You get 1 for using like any of the approved bridges, and then you'll get a second one if you choose the bridge that had the most volume.
Got it.
Okay, and I'm looking at like I said, I've been using Arbitrum for a little while, and I'm just kind of looking at my transactions, and lately it's been like 3 zeros, like 0.0007 was like my last Arbitrum transaction, which was 85 cents. So it's it's still more expensive than like a Polygon, but it's way more affordable than Mainnet. Okay, here's one that was 0.0001, which is 13 cents. So it's going to fluctuate obviously with gas fees as they do, but it's at 0.000. I mean, I feel like you're probably going to get like at least 50 transactions, like with 0.01 or 0.01, like should be enough for gas. So I would say like bring like 0.01 plus whatever else you want to bring over.
Kind of reminds me of the gas fees back in the early days of BSC.
Were they that expensive, or
they were roughly like 10 to 20 cents maybe?
Okay.
From what I remember, it did fluctuate quite a bit. Let's see, what bridge do I want to use next? I'm pretty sure I was just going to use Hop. I might touch Seller as well. You know what? Tuesdays you already did Seller. I don't know. Choose a bridge you want me to use. I might just hit every single one. I got 10 ETH burning a hole in my wallet on Polygon. Let's do it.
Well, let's do this. We've covered 3 bridges. I think that's pretty good for the live stream. I think what Dujo was talking about, monitoring where the volume is so that we can try to be on that bridge that's most popular. I think maybe we call it here, and if you're watching this after it's recorded, you should join our Discord, go to our airdrops channel, and we'll have a thread talking about Arbitrum, and we will continue talking on what bridges look like they are the highest volume. Hopefully it's like a clear winner, and like we can easily tell which one it is. But
and if you're get stuck bridging or something like that, join the Discord. Like, we're more than happy to help. Help you move your funds. We've used a lot of bridges, and each one's a little bit different, but they're if you like don't understand why it's asking you to approve something, because like a lot of times you'll have to approve the token before you actually do the bridge transaction. Whatever issues you have, like join the Discord and we can totally help you get funds over to Arbitrum.
First week of Arbitrum Odyssey, it's bridge week. We tried the bridge on Rango, but the fees were kind of out of sorts, so we ended up bridging on Seller. We bridged on Connect Network, and Hop Protocol. So if you run into any issues, like they said, join the Discord and give us a shout, and we'd love to help out.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.